So this will be interesting.
All right, cool. Hey, bud. How's it going? If you're new to the channel, what are you doing here? This is a Q&A.
Welcome to our very first Q&A. My name is Sam.
Steph.
We're the Movie Budz. We're hitting the milestone.
Yeah, our Channiversary, if you will.
It's also just a little over 20K. So
Yep.
it's both
21.
20K Q&A.
What, 21K for 2021?
Okay, that's... Was that better?
Yes.
Did that improve things?
Yes.
Does it sound better? Rolls off the tongue more
I feel like
smoothly?
it made a good contribution.
My guy.
So we're just going to go through them one by one. Any of the ones that kind of have the same or similar sort of vibe, like we'll put them all up on the screen all at once. If you could share a meal with anyone, living or dead, who would they be?
This is definitely a tough one.
First off, neither of us share food.
Joey doesn't share.
Joey doesn't share food!
There's so many people I could put on this list, but I'm going to throw out Marty Friedman, the lead guitar player for Megadeth.
Yeah.
Very interesting dude, amazing guitar player.
For me, I think it would be a straight tie between Rebecca Sugar and Alex Hirsch, but also like Ian Jones-Quartey,
There's so many people.
Dana Terrace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do that. Okay, but hear me out this time. Watch Dirty Dancing. Is that on brand? I assume what you're asking us is why do we think Dirty Dancing is on brand for our channel? The answer, of course, is that it's female-led. It was written by a woman and it stars a woman.
How is your enjoyment / internal commentary different when watching a movie aimed at a female audience versus a movie aimed at a male audience? Things Twilight versus Fast and Furious. It's not. It doesn't change.
For me, the enjoyment is just different things. And in terms of internal commentary, I don't really have one.
Yeah, no, me either. I'm a abstract thought kind of guy.
I open my mouth and the words come out.
Yeah, landed me in a lot of trouble.
What's the most overrated film you've seen and why? I don't know. Well,
Got nothing.
I know you have Tenet, right?
Oh, well, Tenet actually.
You were saying that just recently.
Yeah, it's one, but the one I was thinking of was actually Taxi Driver.
Oh, yeah.
Because Tenet, I saw mixing. Some people were saying it was amazing. Some people were saying it was bad. I didn't like it. But Taxi Driver, everyone told me it's such a good movie. It's an amazing movie. Me and my friend tried watching it, and we couldn't even get through the whole thing.
You know what I can say?
Yeah.
Blade Runner, the first one, it's
yeah?
good, but people say it's amazing. I'm like, it's just good.
I love that movie, except for the
The sexual assault situation.
It's not a romantic scene.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I want the tattoo stories. And does Steph have any? I do not have any tattoos yet, but I really want to get one.
For me, I have like 11. The stories for all of them are going to be sort of long. I can't go through all of them, obviously, but we'll start with the obvious one, which is this snake with writing. And the words say, from one thing, know 10,000 things. It's a Chinese proverb, apparently. I just liked the idea of what the sentence means, at least to me, in the sense of applying one skill to many different areas. Cross-skill applying. Cross-skill application.
Yeah, the nature of learning.
Just getting creative and be like, oh, this is kind of similar to something else I did.
Something will always lead into
something
something else.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Take it off. Take it off.
Jesus Christ. No, let's also just go with this one, the roses and the stronger than all. This is really just a reminder to myself. Whenever obstacles come up, I'm like, I've got this. Do you know what I mean? It is a Pantera reference for those who are wondering. And yes, I do need to get it touched up. And no, the roses are not meant to be filled in. I wanted line work. That's what we're doing for now.
Yeah, there's way too many. Yeah, fair enough.
How long have you known each other and how old are you?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 in June.
And I am 33.
We've known each other for 8 to 9 years-ish.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, me either. We were both pretty drunk when we met. A mutual friend who I had played music with knew that I was looking for a band and he was looking for a drummer. And yeah, he introduced us at a gig. What was your favorite movie going experience? Like, what trip to the theater had you walking out feeling altered in some way? It's gonna sound like such a fucking 20-something-year-old white guy thing to say, but it was The Dark Knight, I think. It was 100% The Dark Knight. That was the first time I'd come out of the cinema as a young adult being truly blown away by a movie. Until that moment, I thought the Joker as a character was lame. I did not think that he was cool at all. And then I saw that movie and I was like, oh, I get it now.
I can't say for a favorite, I don't know, but I can remember I saw The Sixth Sense in cinemas when I was 11 or 12 or whenever that came out.
Ooh, that would have been good.
And I was not prepared as a small child.
You got that twist fresh.
Yeah, well, I was a child. They didn't see it coming at all.
Yeah.
And I was freaked out.
Oh, man.
I was so scared after watching that movie.
You poor fucking thing.
It fucking shattered me.
Hold on.
What are your favorite and least favorite American accents? I don't really think of accents that way.
I don't know all of them. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I know that there's lots of different ones from like every corner of it, and I'm like New Yorker.
Yeah.
Just New Yorkers for me. That's
Like,
one. That was great.
I can only pick out the most obvious ones like Boston, Texas, New York.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Jersey, I suppose.
Yeah.
But favorite or not, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Joey Tribbiani. That's it. Just the way Matt LeBlanc pronounces things. That's my favorite.
The answer to this entire question is just Joey.
Yeah, Joey. Which film would be a classic to you? Do you have any MCU favorite films? Yeah, Thor Ragnarok is probably one of my favorite MCU films. And a film that's like just a total classic that I could watch over and over again. I think The Iron Giant. I can watch that movie like every damn year and it never gets old. It's so good.
Yeah. If there's one film for me to pick, it would be Serenity because that is the one I've watched the most often, and that's the finisher movie to Firefly.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, in terms of favorite MCU films, I'm a big comic book fan, but I'm kind of a DC guy. So with MCU movies, they're good. I like them. But if I had to pick a favorite comic book movie, it'd be like Shazam or Aquaman or something, you know?
Oh, just like favorite MCU film.
Exactly.
Specifically.
That's what I mean. So
But within them, what's your favorite one?
Thor, Ragnarok, I guess.
There you go.
Ant-Man's good. What do you guys do for a living? Would you guys ever consider leaving your jobs and doing YouTube full time? So if I left my job, I would not be doing YouTube full time because this is what I do.
But yeah, the plan is for me to eventually be able to quit my job and start doing this full time with Sam. And once we're earning enough.
Yeah. So essentially right now I'm full time and we're working towards getting him full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you guys have known each other for a while, but did you guys have a feeling the friendship would last so long when you met? Also, have you thought about the future of the channel, where exactly you want to go with it? So I actually thought that he didn't like me when we first met.
Everybody thinks that though.
Yeah, I thought you were a bit of a dick.
Yeah, everybody thinks that though.
Yeah. You just seemed like deadpan as fuck, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
I kind of am though.
Except then you wanted me to play for you, so I was like, really confused. But no, I did not think it was going to last this long.
So yeah.
Definitely thought about the future of the channel.
Well, I mean, yeah, at the time I was just thinking, fuck, I've got a drummer who can play. You know what I mean? That was my thoughts and feelings at the time.
Yes.
Oh my God. Thoughts for the future of the channel. Yeah, there's lots of things we want to do, and I can't guarantee we'll do them all because we get all excited.
So many.
I think TV channel is probably the first cab off the rank if we were going to do anything else.
Yeah.
But we do want to stick to doing different channels for different ideas if that's the way we go.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of managing full-time
Yeah,
hours.
exactly.
Really.
No, once both of us are full-time, the idea of expanding is going to be much more plausible.
Exactly.
Right now, we just don't really have the time, though.
Yeah. What's been your favorite thing about having the channel over the past year?
Fuck, actually, you guys, honestly, just how damn wholesome you all are. That's so special. It's awesome.
Honestly, pretty much the same thing. Like, the reason that I like making content is because I like being able to open a discussion with a lot of people. So having fan comments, subscriber comments, even though I can't reply to all of them anymore, it is nice to see different thoughts and perspectives from a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And then I would say the other thing is just being able to do a creative project with my bud.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then just doing the channel, period, has been my favorite part of having the channel. Just doing something creative and also getting paid for it's pretty sick.
That's fun, yeah. Who is the best meld ever and why? It's obviously Rebecca.
Yeah, because she's no bullshit.
Yeah. She's better than all the other mods we have.
Pretty much.
That's why. No, but for real though, Rebecca, you have been great.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
You've been awesome. Thank you so much.
What is your dream job? Pretty much this.
Yeah, as just a 9-to-5 making money kind of job.
Yeah.
This, if you're talking about future aspirations and like,
well, it's all of it's just creative
stuff.
idea stuff. You sharing our thoughts, stories, jokes, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, that's the first thing I always think. So I'm gonna go with Sucker Punch.
All right. What's the suit man in reference to? Yeah. So I work retail and I've worked in suiting for like 6 years now. That's why I'm the suit man.
If you could be in a movie, which would you choose?
That never goes well though.
No,
why would
it
you be in a
doesn't.
Jurassic Park?
I don't understand
There's always
that at all.
dinosaurs all over the fucking place.
Yeah, that's odd. It's a very strange choice.
How many people get eaten?
Just think about this. If you could be in any movie, which would you choose?
Any movie. See, a lot of the movies I love are like ones where there's some fucked up shit happening. So I don't really want to be there for that.
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to be around.
I would be in Idiocracy because then I would be the king of the world.
Oh,
simple.
Yeah, you'd be surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, but I'd be the king of the idiots.
Ooh. Nah, man. I'm not taking that trade-off. What's the worst and best movie you've reacted to on the channel? For me, the best one is Legally Blonde and the worst one is Sucker Punch.
That's not reacted to, that's reviewed.
True.
What's the worst we've reacted to?
I mean, I reacted pretty hard to that movie, just saying.
You know what I'm saying. You know what she's asking.
The worst one that we've reacted to?
Man, this is easy for me, but go on.
Batman and Robin?
Okay, sure.
I mean, not that the reaction itself
Yeah.
wasn't, but the movie was like objectively bad.
Sure.
You know.
Worst, I'm going to say, is Breaking Dawn Part 1. Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah. How the
Just
hell did
immediate. My first thought, nothing happened in that movie.
You know what? No, yeah, I changed my answer. I'm changing my answer.
And best movie, I have a real soft spot for Romeo and Michelle. It's one of my favorite sort of underrated. Everyone needs to watch that movie.
That's
You know what I mean?
Has really ruined a lot of people's plans, but you guys seem so well adjusted. How's the in this channel strengthen your guys' friendship?
Didn't really hit Sydney that hard.
Yeah, everything's pretty much back to normal here. I'm so sorry. I don't want to rub that in anyone's face.
It has been for a while. And we
Yeah.
didn't do anything better. We're just lucky.
We got really fucking lucky. In fact,
Yeah.
we screwed up quite a few times.
Heavily. So the hasn't really affected much for us in general.
Actually, should we call it Panini?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just realized we'll get demonetized for actually saying some of the stuff in this question, so sorry. Moving on.
And as far as the strengthening our friendship, I mean, I guess we've gotten closer because of all the extra time we've been spending together. Yeah.
We work together all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you guys start this channel on a whim because of boredom, or had you been planning it for a while? Nah, we both wanted to do YouTube stuff for a while. I'd wanted to make content in general for a while, and I sort of wasn't 100% sure I wanted to do long term, so I was just kind of doing Instagram stuff, figuring it out, and then once I was like, oh, I want to do a channel, and the stuff was like, yeah.
I'd actually been thinking of doing a channel for a while about animated content.
Yeah.
I might still do that, or we might even do it together.
Indeed.
Yeah. And then he approached me about this, and I was like, cool. But the format was very different at first. We wanted it to be like a vlog sort of channel where we would go to the cinemas physically.
Yeah.
And then the Panini happened.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's true.
What made you want to start filming movie commentaries together?
Because, we're best friends.
Yeah, like we like each other.
Yeah.
That's what made it want to do
We
it.
work well together.
Yeah.
Do you guys live together? And if not, how do you guys organize yourself to meet and record the videos? No, we do not live together. And it's just, what's the next available day this time? Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I come over after work a lot of the times, and I'll come over on my days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Whenever we can.
Exactly.
Hello, Sam and Steph. What qualities do you most admire in each other? What is a lesson you've learned throughout life that has influenced the people you are today? Quality I admire in Sam is I like that he always questions any information that he's given
Literally
and
everything.
analyzes it. It's like, that's
Appreciate
good.
you.
I tend to get led by my emotions quite a bit, so
Right.
I admire that in him and in other people as well. And a lesson I've learned in life, never make an important decision when you're hungry, tired, or angry.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Qualities you most admire in each other. Your empathy. Easily.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the first things that's noticeable about you. You care about people and things.
Aw.
It's an important fucking quality to have. What is the lesson you've learned throughout life that has influenced the people you are today? Jesus, so many things.
Jesus has influenced it.
Jesus is being my lesson. No, for real though, there are so many things. But I think, funnily enough, what you were saying about the way I look at the details and question everything.
Yeah.
Well, one of the lessons I learned was perfect practice makes perfect. And to
Yeah.
me, that's interpreted as make sure you get every detail right, and then you can speed it up and try to make it look fancy and impressive. But get your framework first.
Yeah, I feel like you can see that in the videos.
I hope so.
Is there anyone you want to collaborate with in the future, either during or post Panini?
Several.
Yeah.
Billy, Skylar, Sophie. You know what I mean?
I mean, just check our list
Yeah.
in our descriptions of all the other channels we like, and
For
pretty much
sure.
all of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few. What are some of your personal hobbies and interests? I think music and comics and basketball are kind of the main things for me.
Yeah.
And for you?
Movies, TV shows, cartoons, video games, writing, reading, drawing and stuff. I'm really interested in animation. I want to get more into that. Do you guys watch any series/TV shows? If so, which ones are your current faves?
So many.
We watch a lot of TV.
So many.
Both of us.
Go on.
My favorite, at least least that are ongoing at the moment.
That you're currently watching. we'll say.
Watching at the moment would be probably Owl House and Amphibia.
Those are the currents.
And Big City Greens. I've been watching that with Hazel.
Cool. Resident Alien with Alan Tudyk.
Oh, yeah.
Or Tudyk, I don't know how to pronounce
Tudyk,
that.
I think.
You say that, but you've never heard anyone say it.
Good point.
Either way, Alan is fantastic and Resident Alien is fantastic. Thank you to my girl Maria for that. Snowpiercer is brutal, but is really good. And all of the DC Universe shows. I mean, I know they're going to HBO Max now, but Titans, Doom Patrol, and Stargirl especially, I thought was a breath of fresh air for comic book TV shows. So that's great too.
Thanks for congratulating us on the 1 year. If you had the chance to make a movie, what would it be? Who would be in the cast and what would be the inspiration? I actually had an idea for a movie back in high school.
Don't spill too much of the idea.
Yeah. Patent pending. No, basically I had this idea that like as a Catholic priest who in confessional, a mobster confesses to a hit.
Okay.
And then he gets chased down by like the mob and the cops trying to, get the confession out of him, but he can't because it's against his whole religion and all that. And I just thought that'd be a funny idea for a movie. Sure. I always pictured Rowan Atkinson for some reason. I don't know why.
What would be the inspiration, bro?
Was honestly that song by the All American Rejects, Dirty Little Secret.
Nah. Nice. Honestly, I'm not really that guy in terms of telling stories when it comes to like movies, TV shows. But I was thinking the other day because I was listening to Warrant, the Dog Eat Dog album, which is in the 90s. And they have a song on there called April 2031, and it's about like a post-apocalyptic thing.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, obviously, it's just Janie singing about the way he sees the future going.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be a really interesting movie. So that would be the inspiration in terms of the cast. Fuck knows. MGK maybe, because I like him.
Oh, yeah.
As both cool. Actor and musician. And that'd be my thoughts. I'm stealing someone else's idea. Has there ever been a time when you felt emotionally connected to a movie? Which one was it and why?
The first one, at least I remember, was Superbad. I remember watching it. It was a funny movie, but I could really feel the emotional impact, especially towards the end of the movie, where they realize that their lives are kind of drifting apart. I was kind of not looking forward to that becoming a thing between myself and my best friend at the time.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was going to happen. So that kind of hit me pretty hard because that movie to me kind of was and still is the most accurate depiction of my teenage years. Right.
I remember you saying that. For me, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've thought about this question too because I saw it and I was like, I'm going to think about that. I've got nothing.
Yeah. What is your favorite memory from your channel?
Getting monetized.
Yeah, getting monetized, hands down.
It's like, okay, we did it.
Yeah, it was like, shit, we're official.
We're pros now.
Mr. Worldwide.
International Men of Mystery.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah. Instead of all these horrible remakes of movie classics, what's a remake of a bad movie that you would like to see? What would you want to see in that remake? And what would be your ideal cast? So that's a big question, but I do like the idea of picking bad movies that could have been good.
Oh, yeah.
And remaking that. So you got thoughts?
Yeah, Sucker Punch. I'm sorry, I keep beating this dead horse.
Could that have been good?
I mean, like, in terms of just the concept,
I guess.
Going into, like, the mind, that's a really sick idea. I think it just got screwed up by bullshit.
Sure.
So, yeah, that one, 100%. I would really want it to be a little more introspective, a little better thought out, you know. In terms of cast, I'm not super selective when it comes to actors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really the kind of person who's got, like, a
role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demolition Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's a legit bad movie, right? Demolition Man, and you have to lean into the ridiculousness, but just do it better. Be aware of how dumb the movie you're making is, instead of thinking that you're making a good movie.
Right.
When really, it's Demolition Man.
Get Sly and Wesley Snipes back for it. Recast them.
No,
reclaim
not
the
at
roles.
this point. Sorry.
But just acting like they're still the same age. Are you guys single? No, we're not.
No.
I'm engaged and he's got a girlfriend.
Do you two plan to get married and have kids? How many and what will you name them?
Me and my missus are not planning on having kids at all. We are obviously planning on getting married because we're engaged.
Don't have exact plans. I'm just not at that point. I think both are definitely like possibilities for the future, but it really depends. Okay, what has been the funniest moment over the past year on the channel? What has been the saddest?
Saddest? I don't think there's really been a sad moment. I don't know. The first time we got copyright claimed.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, getting copyright claimed for Pitch Perfect. That was tragic.
Yeah, Titanium.
Oh.
We lost so much money on Titanium. We're still losing money on that, even though we muted all the sections of the movie. They're still claiming the money from it, and there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sad.
And it's objectively our most successful video.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's so rough.
As the funniest moment, though, I remember the time we laughed the most was that moment in New Moon. Was it?
Oh yeah, just
when-
let it go, bud.
Yeah, that one.
That was good.
Yeah.
Now, also though, this was from a while ago, but when we did our video on Uncut Gems,
Oh, so long ago.
the intro for that is still really good. I love that one. Remember the one of us has to be professional?
Oh yeah.
That one's funny.
Yeah.
I liked that. What happened to the live streaming channel, eh?
That's a good question. Well, we haven't really streamed, and we realized we didn't totally know what we're doing, or if that would provide any advantage.
Yeah,
Let's be clear.
we were trying to figure it out, and we realized, okay, we don't have a solid enough idea of what's going on for us to actually like launch this thing. So possibly later down the line, when we
Maybe,
kind of have
yeah.
our shit together a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, we suck. That's why. That's what happened to it. All right.
Yeah. Hi, I've been watching your channel for about 2 months, and I really love your videos. I keep rewatching the Pitch Perfect video. Thank you very much.
Nice.
All right, how did you come up with the name of the channel, and how many tattoos does Sam have? The name of the channel, we were just trying to think of things that would be memorable, easy to search on Google, and kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, we would intentionally be like, what's dumb?
Well, something lame, because the key to picking a good name, whether it's with like a channel name or like a band name, don't go for the cool stuff.
Cool is so subjective. You try to be cool, it never works.
Well, that's exactly.
Just do whatever
though.
the fuck you feel like doing.
Exactly. But if anything, go for something that's kind of dumb because you'll make it cool and then it becomes memorable because you associate your brand with it.
Exactly. And yeah, I have like 11 tattoos.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, also,
It depends on how you classify them though, because some of them were sort of put together over several times and they weren't originally one design, that kind of thing.
Oh, fair enough.
So.
Also, we added the Z instead of an S just so it'd be easier to search.
Yeah. It's easier to find in Google.
Do you ever plan to do any musicals, old movies, think like Audrey Hepburn, old or TV series commentaries?
So proper like stage musicals? Not really. No.
Probably
old
not.
movies.
Not that old. Older-ish, or I think 80s it'd be as far back, unless
beyond-
it's a really classic like Grease or something like that.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't do much beyond the 80s. Like, I start and end at the 80s.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't end there, but-
Well, I mean, you kind of did.
And as far as TV series,
Yeah.
we'd like to start a second channel for TV series, but we're just not there yet.
Yeah, once we get the chance, though, we totally will.
Yeah.
I've already got a list going for TV shows.
There's so
as
many
well.
TV shows, yeah. What do you think about your YouTube channel looking back on the past year? Do you have any concrete plans, or what do you want to do in the future of this channel? Do you just want to see where it goes? Okay, so we're loving how the channel has been going.
Yeah, it's been great.
This was a planned out thing.
We've not been throwing paint at the wall or anything like that.
As much as we're still figuring things out, it's more just that the plan is constantly adjusting and shifting based on
what we learn.
Happens, what new things we learn. But we very much had the plan to do this kind of the way we've been doing it, to have our niche and all that kind of thing. And as far as the future of the channel is, we want to keep doing this and maybe potentially have other channels if we have the time and the ability in the future.
Just expand into other territories.
Yeah, pretty much.
I discovered you guys a couple months ago with your Dirty Dancing video. Nice. And I haven't looked back since. I really love your commentary and it inspires me to want to do something similar. I suppose my question is, what made you decide to start this journey? Honestly, we just thought it'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's it. We just thought it'd be cool. And then we were like, hey, we actually might be able to make money from this.
Well, we wanted to do a creative thing and we figured we'd do it better together in this sort of sense, especially when it comes to YouTube content. I really like when people are bouncing off each other.
Exactly. It's nice to have that talk show kind of vibe.
For sure.
And that's what we decided. Well, you know what? Not a lot of people
not
really
everybody
doing this.
has the opportunity to work with their best bud.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, this was like good. And yeah, I mean, if you're thinking of doing something similar, whether it's by yourself or with someone else, just
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Start before you're ready, learn as much as you can, and for God's sakes, actually research what you want to do, looking into like the algorithm and how it actually works, what it actually wants, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have a plan.
There's so much information out there, man.
Yeah.
You'll do fine.
Okay, if you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, which one would that be? It's going to be Serenity, because I've already done that.
It's going to be Into the Spider-Verse for me.
Sick.
Okay, this has really been one of my favorite channels because of your chemistry and commentary. It isn't too over the top. Thank you. How do you decide which movies to watch? Mainly, we go by...
There's personal preference, there's popularity, and there's branding.
Yeah.
Does it fit our theme?
Yeah. Is it directed, starring, written by, or just oriented towards women?
Yeah.
First off, and then do we like it? Do we think it's right for us? Is there anything in this that might be too much?
Yeah. Sometimes some movies are just like, dude, we make jokes and I don't know if we can make jokes about this.
Yeah. Some of it's just a little bit too heavy. Overall, I feel like we kind of want this to be a fun channel.
Straight up.
We can get a little bit introspective, sure, but not too much.
When we get introspective, it's not really what the plan plan. It just happens because that
yeah.
was what the situation called for.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Dirty Dancing, for example, to be as heavy or as deep as it was.
Very nuanced, yeah.
That was
Well-told
That was a
story.
big surprise. And same with Love and Basketball.
Sure, yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Who are both of your top 5 random characters from the movies you've reviewed so far?
First and foremost, not a random character, but Elle Woods.
Sure.
Elle is top of the list.
Yeah.
Charlie Swan, Damien from Mean Girls.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Give me 2 more.
See, that's the thing. In terms of random characters, I don't know. My first thought is Romy and Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not random. They're the
Romy and
stars,
Michelle.
they're the stars of the movie.
Yeah, but Elle isn't the random character either.
That's entirely true. In terms of like, if you're not talking main characters, I don't know, but Romeo and Michelle are definitely up the top there. Anne Hathaway's character in Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, actually, you know what? Just Miranda Priestley.
I'm not going to take that. I would say she's exceptionally well acted, fantastic performance,
Okay.
but not one of my favorite characters. No.
Interesting character.
Interesting, sure.
Interesting character.
Really
not
well
because I
done.
think, oh my gosh, she's great. Like, she's kind of a monster.
But in terms of
interesting
characters that I
character.
like,
Ooh.
favorite, no.
Stanley Tucci's character in Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Stanley Tucci's character in Easy A.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. And the mom as well.
Yeah, that's true.
She was great.
The parents in Easy A
The
were
parents in
pretty
Easy A.
awesome. Yeah. I would like to know what's one thing in a movie you are most excited about or interested in, and on the same note, what makes a movie good in your eyes. Okay, so first of all, for me, it's always the characters. I like other things about it for sure, but the characters are the first thing.
Yeah, character arc comes first and foremost, then storyline, then world building. And all of that is just like icing on top. You have a lot of instances of people try to put the story or the world building first, and then they don't have like interesting, engaging characters through which you can explore those things. And it's just like, oh, what was the point of being here?
Yeah, layered,
Tenet.
multifaceted characters.
Tenet is the perfect example of that
really?
in my eyes.
Okay, characters
I
make no
just
sense.
don't care.
Right.
I don't care about the characters at all.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's the thing. You have to connect with some of the characters. Even if you don't relate to them, you have to be able to connect to their story. So that's the most important thing to me, for sure.
Which movie you've reacted to has been the biggest surprise, good, bad, or otherwise?
Probably Bride of Chucky for me. I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I did.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. A lot of fun.
Romy and Michelle for me.
There you go.
You said that it was good, but you know when someone recommends something to you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's all right. And I was like, oh damn, that was fucking great.
Oh, by the time they're finished with that dance number, you're like, this is best
Yeah,
movie ever.
this is iconic.
I'm done watching movies now. Life over. If you were overseas in front of a crowd of people who knew nothing about Australia and you got to choose one Australian film to screen to showcase the best of Australian cinema, what would you choose? What angle would you take? Oh my God. Okay, so I don't rate a lot of Australian films.
Yeah, honestly, I don't
Sorry.
think we have that many good ones.
The Castle and Priscilla,
Yeah.
right?
For me, it would be Priscilla and Muriel's Wedding.
Okay, so when we say Priscilla, we mean Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Yeah, The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is the
Right.
full title of
Okay,
it.
that's a long one. That's a great one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the star? What's his name? Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving is in it.
Guy Pearce is in it
Hugo
too.
Weaving and Guy Pearce.
Yep.
Yeah, those guys are so fucking good.
And that guy, I always forget his name. The guy who played Zod in the Superman movie, the original one.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I got
he's in it too, if anyone remembers the name. If you had just one day left to live, what would you do with your time? Would you spend it alone or with a pet? Would you spend it together or with friends and family? Would you just relax or do something crazy? Yeah, honestly, I think I would just spend it with my friends and family.
Yeah, if I knew I had one day left to live, loved ones first and foremost, for
100%.
sure. I'd love to perform something. I think if I knew I had one day left to live, I'd be like, give me a stage.
Probably.
Let me play some music.
Yeah.
Time with friends and loved ones, family, girlfriend, obviously, music, perform it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'd want to do like a performance. I'd want to like a karaoke thing or sing something on stage, you know? And then also I think I would want to, because I have a lot of like writing projects and stuff that I haven't really like done anything public with. So I'd probably just
Post those.
post or just leave instructions with my
how to
loved one. Be
finish.
like, here's how to finish these. This is what I had in mind for it. Like now just
Do what you can.
do what you will.
Don't throw it off a cliff.
Put it into the world somewhere.
But not by putting it into the ground.
No, that's
Don't
not
just
what I
bury
meant.
it with my body.
No.
This is not what I meant by in the world.
Too literal.
Are you a couple?
No.
No, we are not.
No, we're not.
Okay, is there a certain goal you guys would like to reach as your channel grows? I don't like those hard number figures like how many subscribers or how many views or anything anything like that, because it's more to me about the quality of the views we're getting, how much people are actually enjoying our channel, and that's much harder to quantify in a specific number.
Yeah, exactly. I
Do you know what I mean?
It helps to when you see like what's the average view duration
Stuff
on
like
a movie. Like, sure, you can have like 1 million people click through your video, but if they only watch the first 5 seconds, does it really count?
Yeah.
Although,
I think, you know, if we do have one goal for the channel, it's just to reach a point where we know we can comfortably keep doing this, and no one's going to lose their apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Comfortably keep doing it, and also space out videos just a little bit more. Like at this point, it's really like
I don't want to space them out more.
No, I mean like being able to, if we need to. Something like, okay.
if something falls apart, we need to take a week off.
Yeah, if something falls apart, we need to take
consistently. I'm like, fuck no.
No. If something falls apart, or if we want to take a holiday, something like that.
Hurt or something,
it's just like,
okay,
it's all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine if we pause for a couple weeks. That'd be cool.
So one of our YouTube members here, Annie Yen. This is a long comment here, and only some of it's a question. I just want to say thank you to Annie, because it's actually very, very nice.
Thanks, Annie.
This is beautiful. Very well said. The question itself is, since you both have stated that you hope to turn this into a full-time gig eventually, what are the things you want to do with the channel in the future? Yeah, it's basically be able to do like a TV channel if we can.
Yeah.
Maybe just branch out into just other areas of similar content. And you know what? I would like to be able to do more music in the future. I just have more work to do.
Is there subject matter for film recommendations that you two refuse to watch?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, pretty much just really, really heavy stuff. It kind of depends. It can be a bit nuanced, and sometimes we can be caught off guard by
we're not always
something
expecting.
can be. In which case we can't really help it. But we do generally try to keep it more of a fun, sort of light, sort of channel.
It can get deep, but I don't want things to get too heavy here.
Yeah, and for more of a fun question, of the films you've seen in your life, which one would you like to be an original character in? Genre doesn't matter.
Sliders. Oh, that's not a film. That's a TV series.
That's a TV show, man.
Fucking whatever. It's the same shit. You know what? Stargate. Boom. That's a movie.
Okay, sure.
It is. That's what started the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
all right.
there are follow-up movies too. Stargate. All of it. That's me. Done. Go on.
As fucking problematic as J.K. Rowling is, Harry Potter, that's my childhood dream right
That's
there.
fair. Sure.
But she is trash, okay?
Yeah. You wanted to be a wizard?
Yes.
Cool.
So much.
Cool.
It sucks because that series...
I thought you were going to say it sucks because then I realized I couldn't.
Yeah, there was well, yes, one. But yeah, it sucks because that series is what made me sure that I wanted to do something creative with my life. I thought I wanted to be a writer.
Yeah.
When I read those books.
Right. What is your comfort guilty pleasure movie? I don't have any guilty pleasures.
Yeah, I feel no guilt over my pleasures.
I'm pretty open about all the shit I like. But in terms of comfort movies, Serenity. I've seen that so many times.
I really like that movie, yeah.
It's really good.
I need to watch it.
Watch the series first, then the movie.
Zootopia.
For your comfort movie?
For a comfort movie,
Okay,
I
cool.
like that. It's sweet.
Sure, why not? Are there American things that happen in movies that sometimes confuse you, irk you, make you roll your eyes? Yeah, so honestly, not heavily. Most of the things that confuse us in movies like that aren't really specific to America.
Yeah, it's a people thing.
Yeah, like when it came to the university situation in Legally Blonde, we're just not very academic. It has nothing to do with America versus Australia. I don't know if it's similar here or not. I went to music school, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We both did.
Yeah. And is there a specific part of movies, TV shows that really hits your button? Multifaceted characters.
Yeah.
Every time.
Good character arcs.
Yeah. Characters that are realistic and make sense and are deep.
When you relate to the experience, to the emotions being conveyed, that hits different.
Yeah. And you know what? On the exact opposite note, my two favorite things are really smart, well-written characters and just kind of dumb shit.
Yeah.
So,
which to me was why Thor Ragnarok was so damn good.
It's a mixture of both.
Because it was a perfect balance.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect balance.
Yeah. So, Same's favorite tattoo. My favorite tattoo is probably my Megadeth tattoo on my shoulder, which now that I'm realizing this, I wore a long sleeve shirt and...
Kind of a bad idea in retrospect.
Well, yeah, I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to show you now.
You pull it down off the side?
No, it's down to my elbow. It's the whole fucking... That's not how it works. I'm not stretching my shirt for that shit. The point is, my Megadeth tattoo, both because it's my favorite creative idea for tattoo. Megadeth is pretty much the reason I started playing music. They impressed me so much. I was like, you could do that with music? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Megadeth is amazing. But also because of the amount of times that people try to tell me that my tattoo is spelt incorrectly.
Oh, God.
They're like, you know you're missing the A in death, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I thought that.
Bruh.
I didn't know they were a band.
Bruh. You think I missed that?
Yeah. You hear a lot about people getting dumb fucking tattoos.
No, I know. It's just so funny. It's like the logo and everything.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, no. These two we did. Okay.
So move on. Anything else? Nope, that's it.
That is it.
Okay, so apparently we answered all the questions. Isn't that fun?
Sorry if anyone added new questions while we were making this.
If we missed any, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
All of these comments were really nice, though.
Yeah. Again, as always, thanks for all the love and support.
Yeah, you guys have
are
been
sick.
just amazing.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. But that's pretty much the video. We got no closing remarks because it's a Q&A.
Yeah.
We are filming Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Yes.
Okay, and we will do Practical Magic soon. I'm sorry for the tease.
Oh, and also, Bring It On.
Yeah, Bring It On.
We've figured out a way to watch it now.
Well,
I think.
for those people who were saying just use a VPN, of course we tried to use a
we
VPN.
have a VPN. The issue was we didn't have an American credit card.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah, it wasn't available to stream anywhere else.
we couldn't sign up to Hulu.
Yeah.
So it just didn't work. But apparently, some Australian person said it's available on Binge, which is a local streaming service. So thank you to the person who suggested Binge.
Yep.
Thank you. I guess until the movie, though, you've been with Sam.
Steph,
And we're the Movie Budz.